Hello everyone, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial I will be talking about HTML meta elements. And before we move on, I would like you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, share to friends and family, and also follow us on our social media platforms to get the latest update about us. Follow us on Instagram, like our Facebook page, join our Facebook group, join our Telegram channel, follow us on LinkedIn. Also follow us on VSKIT to get the latest tech videos, latest news update about Vicsad Academy. And also you can visit our website bit.ly/Vicsad Academy. Remember, I would like you to share this video with your friends and family so that they can also know about the HTML markup language and learn to code. Thank you very much. Let's go there. So when we talk about the HTML meta elements, the HTML meta elements is a little bit wide, but it's how can I say that there are different type of HTML meta elements. So that's why we need HTML meta elements, because there are different type. I'm gonna be talking about those types in this tutorial. And as usual, we'll try to make this tutorial to be as short as possible. But remember, don't forget to comment in the comment section below. So when we talk about the HTML meta elements offers details about the website, which search engine can utilize to accurately categorize the page. So what do I mean by this? The HTML meta elements are elements that helps the search engine to be able to categorize your website. For instance, you are creating an e-commerce website that is related to Amazon and eBay. So when you begin to work with your HTML meta elements, it will be able to, by the time you upload your website on the web server or on your hosting, it will make the search engines or the crawlers or the web crawlers that will be crawling into your website, so that yes, your website, it is a e-commerce website. So when they search for e-commerce website, when Amazon, eBays are coming outside, it's gonna bring your own website to with it, because the meta element allows you to know that yes, it is an e-commerce website. Yeah. So first of all, let me clear this off. So I just have to pause the video. So guys, the meta element has an opening tag. That's the first thing to know. And that the meta element is used to define a metadata for the HTML document. So this is to say that first of all, the meta element has an opening tag, and that everything we talk about under the HTML meta element and metadata, everything you are going to be talking about, everything that the search engine needs for you to know the category your website is known as metadata. And the meta tag is placed inside the head tag, meaning it's placed in between the opening head tag and the closing head tag. Now, the meta element needs the name and the content attribute, and the name accepts values, and that value serves as a property, and then the value of the property will be the value that you be given to the content attribute. And that is why the metadata is used by browsers or search engines so that they can locate and also categorize your website. Now I've talked about the metadata, which is every information in which you put in the HTML element for you to know which categories your website falls is called the metadata. And the meta uses the opening tag, does not have a closing tag. So everything you put inside that opening tag is what is called as metadata. So guys, I hope you understand. And the metadata makes use of the content attribute, the name attributes. It also makes use of the HTTP equif attribute. And the first one we'll be talking about is the meta element for keyword. So let's go there right now. Let's do a little bit of code to do the meta element for keyword. So let's go there. Let me just open my Virtual Studio Code VS Code right now. So guys, I'm not gonna be clearing up this, but I'm just gonna clear up the CSS code for now, and I think I should clear up the image right now. Let me just clear that off. Everything in everything that is in between the opening and the closing edge tag, I just want to clear it off. Everything that is in between of the edge elements, I'm going to clear it off, except from the title elements. So I've cleared that off, so I'm going to leave the title that has the my website text in between. So right now I want to make use of the mental element for keyword, but let me just do a very short explanation about that. I want to talk about the mental element for keyword. This is used to specify important keywords related to the document, and later these keywords are used by search engines while indexing your website for searching purpose. You can use the mental tag to specify these important keywords. I've explained. I said it is used to specify important keywords that are related to the document, and later these keywords are used by search engines while indexing your website for searching purpose. And I've told you earlier that the reason why I'm doing all this is for you to understand better and for you to be able to jot down some things while watching this video. So, and I've said that you can use the mental tag to specify important keywords. You guys get me? So now, what am I trying to pass to you? When you add the metadata keywords, it helps search engines and web crawlers like Google, Bing, and Yahoo when crawling to websites to know that yes, this website has this. So when you put the keyword of like e-commerce, buying and selling, the keywords, those words, so whenever the web crawler, Google, YouTube, all those stuff are searching or are crawling to website that has wordings like that, then they will be able to get your website and then show it to people that yes, there's a website that is related to e-commerce and related to buying and selling. You people get me? So you need the meta element for keyword, and let's quickly do that right now. So first of all, I'm going to be creating a comment like I've said earlier, so it's going to be interesting, and I assure you this tutorial is going to be the best tutorial I can ever watch and very important to watch. Wow, sorry for guys, sorry for that. So like I've said earlier, the metadata does not the meta tag does not have an closing tag. So now I've told you that it makes use of the name attributes, content attributes, and HTTP equivalent attributes. But right now I'm not going to be using the HTTP equivalent attributes. I'm going to be making use of the name and the content attributes. So yeah, we're going to put keywords, which serves as the property, and here we're going to put the content, which will serve as the value of the property, meaning is something like keyword equals to, so what's our keyword? So we say e-commerce buying and selling, so I'm going to use something else like eBay, Amazon. So it's something like keywords equals to e-commerce buying and selling. And if you don't get what I mean, let me just copy this and then copy. So if you're hearing a sound behind me like a worship song, a Christian worship song, sorry, you just have to adhere. Sorry, it's not my fault. So I'm gonna copy this. Oh, so this is what I'm trying to say. The name equals to these keywords It's like the keyword is like a property, which is like a property here, and the property has a value. So this is the value here. So guys, I'm just gonna clear that off. So now I've put the metadata in place, and one thing I want you to know that is everything about the metadata does not display in the body of the website. You can only see it in the explained elements, but it is very important to the web browsers, web crawlers, and search engine. So Ctrl S, and I'm going to come back here to refresh the page. I'm not going to see anything, so I'm just refresh the page. So I don't know the problem, so let me just pause it right now. Don't know. So guys, I'm back right now, and I just had to fix the problem. So what I did was I closed the tab and then opened another tab, and then I went to this folder to just drag in the index stuff of everything. So right now you're not going to see the metadata. So what we are going to do, we are going to strengthen element, but because I want this video to be short as possible, so I'm gonna pause this video, then we are going to inspect elements. So guys, I inspect element, and normal, if we are to go about it like our last videos, like the last videos we did, we were talking about something about the HTML form. So we came here at the network. So right now we have to come back to the elements. So we have to come back to the head, because it's gonna be closed like this. So I have to open it, and then here's what we've input. But we are not gonna, it's not gonna work right now, because we don't, the website does not really need it. It is the web browsers and the web crawlers. So guys, we just have to make this open like this, because I'm gonna be refreshing the page. So the next one I'll talk about is the meta chassis of a thing, and the meta chassis is to make the web browser understand you UFT code and everything. So let me explain. When I talk about the meta chassis, the chassis attributes is to specify the character encoding for the HTML documents. What do I mean? It is used to specify a particular character, because each document have different type of encoding, but the latest and the trending, the popular one right now is the UFT8, in which they write like this: UFT8 or UTF8 encoding. So this is the latest encoding right in the world. So this meta chassis has a value of this UFT8. It has other values, but this is the one we use, especially for the HTML coding. Like I've told you earlier, it is popular right now, is the latest encoding. So right now I'm just going to copy this, so I'm just going to come back here, meta chassis. I'm going to clear this up and just put in the meta chassis. So I'm just going to clear this up. So I'm going to come back here to refresh the page. So right now I've told you that the web browser will be able to understand that yes, our HTML document is written in this UFT8 encoding. So it is just to inform our web browser in which encoding our, or in which character sets we are writing our HTML code. So you guys get it right now, and I hope you get it. So keyword and the chassis. So we've talked about the meta elements for keyword, and we've talked about the meta elements for chassis. So guys, let's move on to the next one. So guys, the meta description we make use of the meta tag also, but it is used to specify important descriptions related to the documents, and later these descriptions are used by search engines to display a little information about the website or the web page when it is searched for. So what I'm trying to make you understand is that if you go to some if you search about some website like the Amazon, Google and stuff like that, you're gonna see a little information about them through the Google web browser or any other web through the Google search engine or any other search engine you are using, like Bing or Yahoo. So now this is to say that the whole information you are looking or you are seeing is as a result of the meta description given to them. Now let's say for instance the meta description is not given to them, then the bot that works for those search engines then has to pick up any part of information you could get through the website But as a good coder, whenever you are building a website, you have to put in the meta description, and then when the meta description is there, the search engine bot will be able to pick it up as a piece of information is going to show to the users that has come to search for a particular keyword using that search engine, and then your website is going to display. So you guys, right now we're just going to do a very quick example of the mental elements for description, and I've told you that's for those people that are getting that it is used to specify important description related to the documents, and later these descriptions are used by search engines to display a little information about the website or the web page when it has been searched for. So guys, let's go there. Just gonna copy this. So I'm a little bit confused whether my spelling of description is correct. So I think I should just try the spelling again. Description. Yeah, I think it's good right now. So guys, I'm just gonna come back here. So I'm gonna give it the description. Yeah, sorry for that. So this is a buying and selling website where you can buy your products. You can buy get. So I think I just paused the video. So guys, I'm back on the video. So I just created a few text, and some of you saw me, or I think you saw me right now when I was creating this text, but I had to pause the video because I told you I don't want the video to be too long for people to watch. So guys, right now I've told you that the mental data, every mental data is not always displayed in the document, but is used by search engines and web browser. So this is used by web browser to understand that the major search set is UFC8. This is used by the web browser to know the category you can fall into, and this is to show a small description about your website when it is being shown by web crawlers on search engines. So Ctrl S, and then I'm going to come back here to refresh the page, and then I'm going to show you this head. So you can see the HTML metadata for description, HTML meta data for keyword, and HTML meta for data for keyword, but it's not for keywords or chassis. So I'm gonna just do that maybe in the next one I want to talk about. And the next one I want to talk about is HTML element for authorship. So to like show that new author. So let's go there. So meta element for authorship. You use the meta tag to specify authorship of your web page. Meaning you can specify an author name, or you can give an author name, or you can make the HTML page to have an author name, meaning someone that created the page. So right now we're just gonna go through the same syntax, but we're gonna have different values, and then in the content attributes we're gonna have the value of the name of the author. So let me just show you a quick example of that. So I'm just gonna copy, let's copy this. So I'm gonna copy it, and then I'm gonna come back here. So Ctrl V, and then I'm gonna give it the author name. So So guys, you have seen I've changed this to chassis. So it was when I stopped the video to start another video for this next one I'll talk about. So guys, let's just change this to author, and then I'm gonna clear up this, and then I'm gonna give it Vicsad Academy. So I'm gonna Ctrl S and then come back to first page and then come here. So right now you can see that the HTML metadata for chassis, metadata for author is meta name is author, content is Vicsad Academy. So Academy is the one that created this website, is the owner of this particular web page also. So guys, let's move to the next one, and the next one we'll talk about is the mental element for that revision. So when we talk about this date revision, it's just to know the last time the web page was modified, the last time the web page was updated. So the mental tag can be used to specify a time about when the HTML file was updated or was modified last. So this is very easy, but at this time around, the value of the name attribute is going to be revised, and then the content is going to be the date it was last modified. So this also helps web browsers when bringing or when ranking website. When you search for what can I use for instance, when you search for some particular things, when you search for some particular products to buy, Amazon is going to be trending as number one on the list. So when you also search for maybe another particular product to buy, for instance, if you want to buy a shoe, Amazon can be the number one you're going to see when you search for that particular shoe on Google. For instance, I was trying to buy a Caterpillar sandal, so when I searched for it, I saw all lists. So if I was now trying to buy another type of sandal, maybe a Timberland sandal, eBay can be number one. So for this to happen, you need this. For your own website to be number one, so particular things you do as your niche, you need this mental data of retain. And so the web crawlers, the search engines also make use of the dates, but this has been outdated because it is not being used in HTML5, and we are working on HTML5 right now. Even if I'm going to make use of it, it is outdated. So I don't tell it is not advisable for you to use it, number one. And number two, it has now been confirmed a little bit that most web browser does not work on that. They don't work on the metadata of dates. But for the sake of training and learning, I'm just trying to make you know this, and that's why I'm also training and teaching you that the HTML5 does not accept this. We are going to do it in your face as a result of you have to learn, but HTML5 does not accept this, and also the web browsers does not do this, does not use this to rank website anymore. So if I thought I'm using this, search engines like Google might not use it to rank your website at all because they don't make use of that metadata again. So but let's just put it there. So for dates, so I'm gonna give this revised. Now I'm gonna give you the date. So let me just check for today's dates. Yeah, I just want to check for today's dates. I think today is 23 09 September 2022. Oh, so 2022. So I'm gonna give it comma at what time. I think this should be 5:54. Yeah, so Control S, and then we're gonna come back here to refresh the page, and then we are going to see here that the mental data for date is name revised and then the content. So like I've told you that many HTML5 does not accept it, and if you have to rank a website on this, no, it's not gonna work because a lot of search engines does not rank website on that anymore. So guys, let's move to the next one. Now when you want to refresh your document, or you want to refresh your HTML web page, or you want to refresh that particular web page you're on, the metadata can also perform this for you. And for a HTML page or a web page, before it can be refreshed, it's being refreshed according to a duration. So that is one thing for you to know, and it can be done also using the mental element like I've said earlier. So let me just give you a simple definition of that. A HTML page or a web page, a HTML page or web page can be refreshed according to a specific duration, and it can be done using the mental elements. And at this point, I'm not going to be using the mental name attribute. I'm going to be using the HTTP equiv attribute. The equiv attribute is going to have the value of refresh, and then going to make use of the content. And the content is going to be specified to a particular duration, and the duration is in seconds. So right now, I'm just going to copy this. So Ctrl V, and then I'm going to come back here for a refresh. So I'm going to give this just 2 seconds, and you're going to see that our page is going to be refreshing 2 seconds, to the extent that you are going to be frustrated. You're not going to like it. So let's just give this refresh. So I'm going to come back here to refresh the page, and you're going to see that everything is going to be refreshing. You see? So anytime I just try to, try to open my head to check some things, you're gonna see it's gonna blink again as a result of it's refreshing every 2 seconds. So okay, for instance, you're gonna see this shaking. This for refreshing, this for refreshing. So you're gonna see it's shaking by itself. So just place your eyes on it. You see, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. You can see it working. So when I put my Ctrl Shift I or F12, which is expect elements, which is going to take me to So guys, let me tell you something. Making tutorial videos is a little bit stressful, and I'm going to tell you that this particular one I want to talk about right now. I've talked about it 3 times. This is the 3rd time I'm talking about it. First time I got a problem. I don't even remember the problem, but the 2nd time I forgot that my microphone wasn't plugged in, so everything I was saying was just audionless. The video was audionless. So guys, right now I want to talk about redirecting of a particular web page to another website in your web page. So guys, when I'm talking about this, with the help of the mental element, you can be able to redirect a web page to another web page or website. You specify a duration if you want to redirect the page after a certain number of seconds. So I've told you that when we mean 2 seconds. So automatically, for us to redirect after 2 seconds, we just have to add in the URL. You don't have to change anything, just add in the URL, and then you add in the main URL, which is https and then /www.google. So you're gonna save it and then come back here to refresh the page. Okay guys, this is how far I've gone in the last tutorial before I found out that I was not plugged in to the microphone. So guys, let's just clear this up. Sorry. So back here, after 2 seconds it's gonna reload. After 2 seconds it's gonna take us to Google, and that's why we are in Google, because of what we've given to the mental description. Even though it's not showing, it's working. So guys, that's how it works. So I think we should just give it 5 seconds so I can be able to wait a little bit. So Ctrl S, and then I'm gonna come back here to refresh the page. So before you know, it's gonna take us there after 5 seconds, but I'm not in data or internet connection, so the Google is not gonna show. So that's the work of that. So guys, that's the end of this. Let's move on to the next tutorial. So guys, without wasting much of your time, we are in the next tutorial, and in this next tutorial I want to talk about setting the viewports, which is related to responsive web design. So back here, and I'm going to come back here to alter some change. I'm going to clear this off. So I'm just going to leave that way, Ctrl S, and then I'm going to come back here to refresh the page. So guys, when we talk about the responsive web design, it means that we want our website to be able to display on different devices looking good, meaning after coding your website on that particular device, which is at most cases a laptop, you still need to go back to design your website to be good for a Android phone and iOS. And then remember that it's not just an iOS and Android phone, it's depending on the size of the screen. So you just have to work on a Galaxy X5, you still have to work on Galaxy S22 Ultra, you still have to work on iPhone 13, and then come back to something like iPhone 6, and then still come back to something like iPhone 4, which is a little bit, iPhone 4 is too small, so instead that it can be kept, or you can put it in a maset. Yeah, so guys, that is how far when we talk about coding, but this will be done with the CSS. But we'll not be doing that today. We're just going to be doing a simple responsive with the HTML. And then when we talk about this simple responsive with the HTML, we have to set the viewports. So the viewports will make it be able to be nice at different screen sizes. So first of all, Ctrl+Shift+I to inspect elements. And first of all, this wasn't showing before, so I explained in that one I did before I found out my mic wasn't plugged. I explained that okay guys, let me just pause my video to check whether the mic is really plugged and working. So guys, I just finished checking whether the mic was plugged in. It is plugged in. So right, first of all, for you to get to where I am, you have to go to more tools, Ctrl+Shift+I, use Ctrl+Shift+I or F12 to just go there directly, or you can use this manual way and then click on developer tools. So right now I'm developer tools, and you guys can see that I'm talking so fast because I'm tired about this video for me, like trying it 3 times right now. So guys, this wasn't showing in the beginning, so how did I get there? So I had to just take this thing off and then take it in, and then you see the default of responsive. So this is responsive. So then I began to do these different things. You have to begin to research it to see if it is responsive. You can see that yeah, the website is responsive on this 551 times 126. That is the screen size. So we have to be testing a lot of screen sizes to try if our website is responsive of them. But before that, we just have to do a mental data to make it responsive. So I'm just going to copy this and then Ctrl V, and then going to copy right viewports, and then I'm going to come back here to change it to content, because the viewports work with the content attributes. Yeah, work with the content attributes, but not with the HTTP equiv attributes. So guys, I'm going to call this the viewports. So guys, I'm gonna we're gonna write trying to talk about the width, meaning that at every phone's width, make it look suitable, make it look fine, whether it is a text, image, picture, video, audio. So guys, I'm just gonna write width device width. So this is to say that width is equal to device width, meaning no matter how our website is, let the website width be equal to that device width, and then comma, then we have to put initial scale equals to 1.0. So that's how it works. So when we're giving it an initial scale, is to make it know that yes, I just want you to make this thing work well on these my devices. So Ctrl S, and then I'm gonna come back to the page to refresh, and we can see that the text shrink a little bit. So then we're gonna be trying different devices. This is how it's gonna look like on Galaxy X5. This is gonna look like on Vicsad 2. It's gonna be looking like on iPhone 6, 7, 8. And it's also gonna look like on 6, 7, 8 Plus, because it's small and iPhone 5 is very small, so you can see this, our text is big on iPhone 5, and we can compare the iPhone 5 screen size to that of iPhone 4. So guys, this is about the setting the viewport in which is related to that of responsive web design. Trust me guys, immediately I stopped that video, I started this immediately because there was no time to waste and I'm tired. So guys, in this one I just want to thank you for watching this video to the very end, and also don't forget to subscribe, because I'm really begging right now to subscribe. And when you subscribe, it's gonna just notify when we drop new video. And also like our videos, like every of our videos, because the truth is we are putting in the best to every of our videos, so you can't say our videos are bad, they are really good. And also when you click on the CC at the top of your YouTube, and if you are making use of YouTube on any browser, you can go to the settings of those videos and then automate the subtitles. So when you automate it, you can be able to see subtitles to our videos. And then don't forget to also comment on our videos and share them. And also don't forget that we are on those social media platforms, because you'll be able to get news and latest updates about us. On Instagram, follow us, LinkedIn, follow us, VSKIT, follow us, so you can be able to watch our short videos, tech short videos, and I know you're gonna love it. Also like our Facebook page, join our Facebook group, and also join our Telegram channel. So guys, when you do this, you have no problem with us, but without you doing that, I think I have a little bit problem, because I'll be watching the video and not doing what we're asking you to do. So guys, we talked about the HTML meta element today, and we talked about setting the viewport, which is something related to the responsive web design. And we told you that when you just do that, it's just to give it a simple syntax of the responsive web design, but you still have to do a lot in the CSS. I'm talking about a lot of things like authorship, using the meta elements, like description and the keyword using the meta elements. But guys, God bless you, I love you all, and I am still under Vicsad Academy, and I still mean who I used to be to you. So God bless you very much. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.